3, 2, 1, let's start. Good? Okay, you can start.
Wait, so what? Maybe I should have practiced. So what? Hey, my name's Moky, and I'm the 4th best Melee player in the world for Shopify Rebellion, and Toronto's dope.
What made you get into esports?
Well, my brother tried to get me to watch the Smash Brothers documentary, and I told him it sounded really lame, so I didn't watch it. And then a couple weeks went by and he finally got into me and I watched it. And now I'm the guy who's super lame because I do it.
What was the turning point that made you realize that you can make esports more than a hobby?
The second that I got into Melee, it was actually my goal to hopefully make it a job. Because I got into it when I was 14 and I wanted to beat everybody and just try to like be one of those people. And then luckily after high school, I took a year off to see if I could make something out of it. And then every year it just got more promising, so.
What's your greatest achievement and what were your moments leading up to it?
I think my greatest achievement was Don't Park on the Grass last year because that was the first time I ever won a major tournament. And leading up to it was a bunch of close calls and failures. But I feel like you kind of need that, or it like builds character and also builds motivation. So yeah, just a lot of close calls.
Who's your biggest inspiration?
I feel like I kind of just look at whatever's in front of me and I try to take inspiration from whatever I can, if I'm honest. Just whichever players are doing well and have like a trait that I think is admirable, I try to take that and just try to get an inspiration from whichever source I can.
Why do you continue to do what you do?
I mean, I continue to do what I do, 1, because I love competition, and 2, I'm just very fortunate to be able to do what I do. You know, like especially with something like esports, you don't know how long you're able to do it. Ultimately, I'm traveling the world and playing a video game, and that's just a very privileged thing to be able to do. I mean, the boring answer is it's my job also. So like, it is the thing that has paid the bills. Like I said, I took a year off before school, so it's the one thing that I'm able to do really well right now. It's kind of just my job, but also I just love it.
What's your favorite place in the city?
My favorite place in the city is Tinga Kim Taqueria. It is my favorite food, and it has a great beer selection, which is I'm not drinking anymore, but when I was, I loved it. And let me take you there.
What makes you stay in Toronto?
I mean, it's just the biggest city in Canada. It's just convenient for what I do. There's like everything around that you want. Like I feel like there's like so much culture. Like you can get like any decent food, like any kind of ethnicity. Like it's just, I don't know. Everything you could want in a city, I think, is in Toronto. So.
What's your favorite bar?
I like the Only Cafe. I think that's my favorite bar because there's a really cool patio there. Another one is there's one called Bar Volo. I think it's up Yonge a bit. And it's like an Italian bar, but it's just like super dim lit. That was like, with my girlfriend, we went there for the first date and it worked out. Kind of thanked them a bit, so yeah. We're here.
What's the origin story of you and this spot?
So there's another taco spot right down the street and I liked it a lot, but when we went, it was closing and then we were gonna go to this one instead, and I was like fighting with my roommate, oh, I don't want tacos anymore. I wanna go to our spot. And then he said, oh, let's just try this one out. And then this one was like a million times better. But like the other one wasn't bad, but this place is just amazing.
I think the city has a lot of good burger places too.
I think it's just good everything. Because there's like good sushi, like,
yeah.
I think that's the thing with Toronto is you can get like pretty good everything.
Yeah,
right?
That's actually true.
Yeah.
Enjoy your meal.
Thank you.
So what do you have over here?
This is the chorizo taco. This is the, I think it's the al pastor taco. And this is the chicken cabron.
What does Gamo mean to you?
I mean, I think it's the one tournament I always want to do the best at. It's just my favorite tournament. Yeah, it's the one I'm always the most motivated for because hometown crowd, it's the first tournament I went to. It's just like, if I were to ever win a Gommel, I think that would be like the happiest I could be in terms of like my Melee career, so.
How are you feeling for this year's Gommel?
I'm feeling all right. I got kind of messed up this weekend. I got 17th at tipped off, but I'm kind of happy in a way because that's just motivating. And to have that kind of motivation before Gommel means I'm gonna be like super grinding.
How has the city shaped you as a competitor and a person?
Honestly, I feel like it's just built a lot of character because as I said, the crowd is rowdy and that does not stop at like the local level. So when I was first starting to attend events, people were like screaming for each other. And I feel like playing in that kind of environment really does, you build a lot of grit, because you kind of have to.
Any final words for your supporters out there?
I mean, just thank you for supporting me, because without it, I mean, I wouldn't be able to, to play Melee. So yeah, thank you so much.
3, 2.
There's one little spot, but it's
Oh,
fine.
I see it. You should zoom in on it.
Yeah.